Hello, I'm Teacher Robin. Welcome to another live streaming class. If this is your first time to watch a class, let me explain how it works. Today our topic is how to describe people. If you have a question during the class, you can write your question in the comments and I'll answer it at the end of the class. And I also have a few questions for you at the end of my lesson to check what you've learned, and you can write your answers in the comments section as well. So before we get started, I would like to share with you a special offer that we have, which is valid until the 31st of April. It is a 2-for-1 offer. So right now we're going to be posting some links. One of those links will be to sign up for this 2-for-1 offer. So you purchase 1 year-long course, 1 annual course of premium, and you get one for free. Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit more about the ABBA course as we go along, but I just want to let you know that this option is available starting now. You have the link in the comments section. Okay, so before we start with today's topic, let's review what we learned in last week's class in case you missed it. So last time with Teacher Dell, you talked about official exams, specifically the writing section. So you looked at the different kinds of official exams, for example, academic, business, and general. And then she showed you some sample exam questions, what kind of questions you might be asked on a writing exam. And then you looked at some different writing tips, how to improve your writing skills to be successful on an official exam. So if you missed this class and you want to watch it, then go to the video section of our Facebook page. Here you'll find all of our previous classes, so you can watch them again, you can share them on your own Facebook page, or you can write comments and pause, take notes, so you can watch them as many times as you need to. I see we have several people joining us already. Yogi, Shwan, and Sharif say hello, so that's great. If you have any questions during the class or you just want to say hello, then feel free to write in the comments. Okay, so our topic of today's class is how to describe people. This is something that's really important in English when you want to talk about yourself or you want to talk about someone else. To describe someone, we're going to learn the different vocabulary for how to do that today. Okay, so what are the different ways that we can describe someone in English? I've put it into 2 categories to make it a little bit more simple. So the two ways to describe someone are according to their appearance, which is their the physical part, or their character traits, so focusing more on their personality. So we're going to look at vocabulary related to those different ways to describe someone today. I see that Kamal, Kahar, Elt, Vicente are also joining us. Great. Okay, so let's start by focusing on appearance. If you want to describe someone according to their appearance, there are some different ways that you can do that. You can talk about their height. You can talk about their build, okay, their body size. You can talk about their hair, their hairstyle, their eyes, and their complexion, so their face, their skin, etc. So I'm going to go into more detail on those right now. So when you're describing someone and you talk about their height, okay, so you have 2 very general terms, tall, okay, if someone is very tall, or short, and then we use the word average to talk about someone who's normal, but this also depends on your country and your culture, because people in different cultures may have different heights. So if you say someone is average height, this may vary according to where you live. Okay, so if you want to describe someone, oh, he's tall, she's short, or he or she is average height. So that's how you can talk about someone's height. Then focusing more on their actual body size, you can talk about build. So how you are built means the size of your body. So if you're a smaller person, then you can say skinny, thin, slim, or slender. Okay, these are people who are very tall and small. All right, and then if someone is a bit bigger, you can say fat, although that's a little bit rude, so I wouldn't use that to describe someone you don't know very well. Overweight, plump or stocky. Someone who's stocky is maybe a little bit bigger. And then again, we can use the word average to talk about someone's build. Again, this varies depending on countries and cultures. So if someone is average build, it means they're maybe medium size, more or less. Okay, now let's talk about hair. There are many, many ways to describe someone's hair. This is important, so we can talk first about the color. Okay, so blonde hair, brown hair, red, black, gray, white. Okay, so start with color. Then you can talk about the type of hair that they have. Okay, so do they have straight hair, like I have straight hair? Do they have curly hair, wavy hair? Okay, and then the length of their hair. So do they have short hair, long hair? And then again, if it's kind of average, medium length hair. So I have medium length hair, for example. Okay. Then you can talk about, if you're talking about men, you can focus on their facial hair. So do they have a mustache or a beard? Or if they shave, you can also say they're clean shaven. I didn't add that, but that's something else you can add. And if someone doesn't have hair on their head or not very much, you can say that someone is bald or balding, which means that you have a little bit of hair, but not very much. Okay, so now that we've talked about hair, let's look at eyes. So mostly with eyes, we talk about the different colors. Okay, so you have green, blue, brown, gray, and then if someone has really dark eyes, this would be more brown or even black, and light eyes is more green, blue, etc. Okay, when we talk about someone's complexion, this is both the color of their skin and the kind of skin that they have. So someone might have light skin, or someone is pale, or you can also say if someone is very white, they have fair skin. Okay, the opposite of that would be dark or tan. All right. Other features we can talk about when describing someone, okay? According to their skin, again, wrinkles. So someone who's older normally has wrinkles. These are lines on your face that you can see. This is normally when someone is older. A scar, for example, I had surgery and I have a scar on my neck. So after you have an accident or an injury, you are left with a scar on your skin. So you can describe someone, oh, they have a scar on their arm, on their face, etc. Okay, freckles are these little spots that you have. They can be all over your skin or sometimes just on your face. People with fair skin tend to have more freckles. Okay, spots are like imperfections in your skin. Birthmark is, these can vary a lot. Sometimes this is something that you have on your skin from when you are born. This could be anywhere, so you can say, she has a birthmark on her face, on her arm, etc. Or you can describe if someone has a tattoo. He has a tattoo on his arm, on his leg, etc. Okay, so now that we've talked about physical traits, physical appearance, let's look at how to describe someone according to their character traits. Okay, I see that Kumar and Saleh say they like the lesson. Okay, good. I hope that I've taught you something that you didn't know already. If you can think of something else, another way to describe someone's appearance that I forgot about, please let me know in the comments. Okay, so when we want to describe someone according to their character traits, we can use positive ones or negative ones. So the positive ones are nice, kind, friendly, polite. So if someone's very warm, if they're a very positive person, then they're nice, okay? The opposite of this, the negative, would be if someone is mean, rude, or unpleasant. If someone is unpleasant, it means you don't enjoy being around them. They're not a nice person to be around. Okay? What other ways can we use to describe someone's character traits? Someone is funny if they like to tell jokes, if they make you laugh, then they're funny. If they're serious, it means that they don't tell very many jokes, that they don't laugh, they're always kind of quiet. And then boring means that they're not very fun to be around. Okay, and then we use the word introvert and extrovert to describe someone. An introvert is a person who maybe doesn't enjoy being with large groups of people as much. For example, maybe has just a small group of friends. And then an extrovert is someone who always loves to go out, to meet people, to talk to new people, etc. So you can describe someone, he's an introvert, she's an extrovert, etc. Okay, I want to mention one other thing when we are talking about someone's personality or character traits. Many students ask, what order do I use to describe someone? So let's talk about order of adjectives. So when you are describing someone, it's important to start with opinion, okay, your personal opinion, then the size, like small, large, etc. Then the age, okay, so your age, the color, the origin, where something comes from, the material, what something is made of, and then the purpose. Okay, so this is the order that we normally follow when, if you are describing someone and you're using several adjectives, this is the order that you would need to follow. Okay, and now I'm going to give you one example. Okay, I've chosen this picture of this man here. I've decided to call him Jared. Okay, so Jared is tall and slim. He has red hair, green eyes, a mustache, and fair skin with freckles. Okay, so this is just an example. Maybe you could think of another example of how you would describe this man, but this is just something for you to see how we do it. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and I want you to participate by writing in the comments section. Okay, so my first question is, what are the different ways to describe someone? Okay, so I've given you a few examples, so remind me or remind yourself in the comments, what are the different ways that we use in English to describe someone? My second question is, describe yourself or a friend or family member. So you can use the structure that I just showed you, or just choose either yourself or someone that you know and tell me about their appearance and their character traits as well. Okay, and my last question, what character traits are most important to you? So I've mentioned people being funny, being boring, being introverted, extroverted, etc. So for you personally, what character traits do you think are the most important? Okay, so write your answers in the comments. And as you're doing that, I'm going to tell you about our ABBA course. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the class, we have this special 2-for-1 offer for you, but maybe you're not familiar with the ABBA course. So what is it? At ABBA, we have a complete course from beginners to business level, featuring 144 units. Each unit has a short film, a video class explaining the grammar, and exercises to help you practice your English. So if you sign up first as a free student, you'll have access to all of the video classes as well as the first unit of each level. And then if you decide to go premium, then you'll have access to all of the course content, and you'll be assigned a teacher like me who you can write to anytime you have a question. So if you study with our course, you can study from your smartphone, your tablet, or your PC or Mac, and your progress is saved on all of these devices. So it's a very flexible way to study anywhere and anytime. Okay, so this is what we are offering in our 2-for-1. If you purchase one yearly premium course, you can give one to a friend. Okay, so you can study together. In addition to our course, we also have many other free resources for you to use. We have our blog, which is called our ABBA Journal. There you can find articles about grammar, culture, English for business, English for travel. In the comments, we've posted some links to blog articles related to today's topic, describing people. We also have on our Facebook page, we have our live streaming classes that you're watching right now. We do those twice a week. So I do one and Teacher Dell does one. Okay, so you can participate in those by writing in the comments. And you can also find other interesting articles that we post on our Facebook page. And you can check out our Twitter page and our YouTube channel. So there are lots and lots of resources for you to practice your English here with us at ABBA. Okay, so now let's see who else is joining us and what questions or comments do you have about describing people. Okay, I see a lot of people are saying thanks and that they're enjoying the class, so that's great. Take your time. If you want to write me a little bit later, that's fine. If I don't answer your question during the live class, then I'll be happy to get back to you later on today. We check the comments frequently, so feel free to keep participating. So while you're writing your comments, let me tell you what we're going to talk about next week. We're going to do a complete review of English tenses, okay? So we're going to go through the past, the present, and the future and review all of the tenses and how to form them. So this will be a really, really useful class for you if you want to practice your grammar skills and just review, refresh a little bit on those tenses that you may not use as often, okay? Remember that you can turn on your notifications on your Facebook page to receive a reminder anytime we're live streaming. And you can also check out our calendar, which is posted on our Facebook page, so you can see. Soon we'll upload the calendar for the month of April, so you can see each class, what the topic is and the date and the time, okay? We are located in GMT +2, so remember that. Okay, and let's see, someone says, I am thin, white female with blue eyes, freckles, long blonde hair, and incredibly strong. Okay, great. So thank you for participating. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Well done. Okay, so feel free to keep writing your answers. All right, so I want to thank everyone for watching today. I hope that you enjoyed the class. I hope it was useful for you, and I hope you can join us next week when we talk about a review of the English tenses. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.